Hi, this video is to show you how to set up your SQL Sync app settings. So from the home page of SQL Sync app, click on settings and you can see the setting page where you can see different setup that you will need to do. Firstly, let us talk about company profile settings. From here, you can change or update your company name and you are able to select the stores or sales channels as well. Once done, click apply. Next, let us talk about REST API settings. There are no changes required from here unless you have updated or changed your Unicart domain name. Or if you have recently added in new sales channel into your Unicart and you want the new sales channel to appear here in your SQL Sync app, just come into REST API settings and click apply. Once you click on apply, the latest store or the latest sales channel will then be appearing here in the store section for you to select. Next, let us talk about SQL Accounting settings. There are no changes required here as well unless you recently changed your SQL database name or you changed server and the path of the SQL has been changed, then you will need to update the latest information here. To do so, you can refer to the SQL Sync app Create New Profile video. All the steps are shown there as well. Next, we are going to talk about general settings. This part is one of the most important settings that you will need to do. Firstly, let us talk about customer code. This customer code right here refers to the default customer code. If you are confident that your customer matching is done properly, then you can leave this part empty. And if you want to be on the safe side, you can create a default customer code and enter the customer code here. To create default customer code, go into your SQL Accounting, click on Customer, and select Maintain Customer. From here, click on New, and enter the name of the default customer. You can put it as Default Customer, and click Save. Once done, you can copy the customer code here, and go back into your SQL Sync app and enter the customer code inside. For supplier code, we can ignore this for now as it is only for customer payment. For agent, if you are using any agent, then you can put in the agent code here, or else you can put in the default agent code, which is 4 hyphens or 4 dashes. For terms, you can just check the terms that you are using in your SQL accounting and enter it here. Next one will be product code. The product code here stands for the default product code, which means if there are any items that are not matched properly between your Unicart and your SQL accounting, all those unmatched products will fall under this default product code. To set up the default product code, you can just go into SQL accounting, click on stock, maintain stock item, you can click on new, enter the code and the description, and then click on save. Once saved, you can copy the product code, go back into your SQL Sync app, put in here, and then for the unit, you will just have to check with it. Base UOM, is it unit? Yes, then enter it as unit here in the UOM. If you're using location or account, you can enter the codes in as well. The next one that we are going to talk about is the auto generate invoice number. So when you sync an invoice into SQL Accounting, we have 3 invoice setup or 3 invoice number method that you can follow. The first one is to follow SQL Accounting, whereby all the orders, all the invoices that you sync into SQL Accounting, it will follow the invoice number that has been set up in SQL Accounting. The next one we have is following this sync app right here. For the invoice number settings, you can just enter the prefix that you wanted. How many digit number do you want to have? And what is the next invoice number that is going to be generated? Okay, you can see the sample of the invoice number from here. If you want to add in a dash, you can just add it in. And when everything is done, click on apply. The third invoice number that we can follow is the invoice number from Unicart. If you select this option, then all the invoice that is generated or synced into SQL Accounting will have the invoice number generated from Unicart. So from here, you can select the best option suited for you. Once everything is done nicely, click on apply. Next, let us talk about the preset settings. If you are using some of these presets, then you will need to create an item code in SQL Accounting and enter its item code and UOM into this page here. So let me guide you through what are the presets for. As you can see, this screen is a screenshot from the preset settings earlier. And below in this table, you can see the function for all these presets. Over here, I would like to emphasize only two, which are related to marketplaces. The first one will be bundle. This bundle here is for Shopee bundle deals and also for web store promotion bundle. The next one will be coupon. This coupon here will also be for the web store coupons and also all the vouchers, the discounts from Shopee and Lazada. So if you are using this tool, then you will need to create the item codes in SQL Accounting and enter the item code and UOM into this page. So this is how you set up the settings for SQL Sync app. Thank you for watching the video.